I feel like I should move further out of our way. Like, you want me to come next to you or something? Or?
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna be BFFs by the end of this anyway.
I don't mind being next to them. I just don't want anybody to be next to the abyss.
We don't mind being next to you either.
Aww.
Take your spot, Karen. Are we going back this way or a different way?
We're not going to come back up this way.
Okay.
We're actually gonna end up going back through that hole, but not from here.
This little one?
Clear.
Nope.
Or down there?
Down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slippery.
If you want, I'll make room for you here. Just saying.
You're not so bad.
Nope. Clear.
Remember, hold on to the rope. Okay. One of the places where being tall is an advantage.
Yes.
Y'all shorties
Long legs
have
at
the
least,
advantage. I don't know, it's the obstacle.
Good. I can't wait for the phones now. That's good. Okay, Megan clear.
Excellent. Alright, you guys all cool with that?
It's too late now.
We all survived. Great. So, I normally only lose about half my group on the off-trail tour. So far, we're doing pretty good. We'll see. Maybe we could break a record today. Just kidding. Alright, so we are still on part of the historical tour route. We have some stairs kind of cut into the marble here. This is one of the slipperiest parts in the entire cave. So remember to keep your 3 points of contact even though there is kind of a trail here. And watch your step through this way. And there are puddles up here.
There are puddles up here.
All right, there are puddles up here. Okay.
Right there are puddles.
The puddle's right here by my foot. How's that sound?
Puddles right along here. Puddles and right up at the top.
Just stand up here out of the way. So red means keep out, like don't go up there or what?
Yeah, well, that is just a survey tag. We are not going to go up there, though.
Okay.
You look, it's all cracked.
Puddles on top. Too,
Holy
right there.
cow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want to go that way.
Yeah, that was kind of steep.
Puddles.
See, there's holes in the ground.
Puddles.
Alright, is everyone there?
Yep, clear.
Cool. We have come to the point where we are leaving the trail. Y'all see all this fun stuff over here? This is our emergency cache. We hope to not use it today. But this is kept on the part of the cave that is easy to access for regular visitors and all that. We are about to go up this right here. It's going to cut us off from everyone else. So, this is called Wedge Rock. It is called Wedge Rock because it fell a long time ago and wedged itself between these two rocks. For that reason, we are not going to go underneath this rock. And because it's just kind of perched there, we only allow 2 people on this rock at any given time. So we're going to climb up here. We want to avoid climbing up this face to the left. We want to stay in this crack in this chimney here. It's going to be the safest way up. And once I get up there, I will say clear. That means the next person can follow me up. I will give the next person directions to get down to the next stop. The next person will sit up there, clear the next person to come up, and then pass those directions on once they get up there. Is everyone good with that? Excellent. So there is a really good foothold to start your way up here. Just remember as you're going up, you can use elbows and knees, just not your face as a point of contact. And this is where it looks like being tall would actually be an advantage here. It's not, because there's a little duck under up here. Much easier if you're short. You want to go
It
first?
doesn't matter. I'll go first. I mean,
Alright, so she'll...
I'm only afraid of heights coming down. Going up is easy.
Wait for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Clear.
All right. So this is the foot bath. Oh yeah, this rock is slippery.
Yeah. So this is where if you're short, you can actually just jump
Yeah.
under this wedge rock right here, not too far. Yeah, like that. And flip yourself up. Taller people, it's a little difficult.
Your foot would almost make a good problem for me to get on.
And then come on up here.
Let me turn first. Clear.
Not clear yet.
Oh,
Gotta wait
never
till I go
mind.
down. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna give you directions on how to get down here. I'll hang out and watch you.
Okay.
So I am going to go, basically the easiest way is to get down here. There's some little footholds here. Transfer your weight to this rock and then just kind of slide down this way. And get your foot down here. Flip yourself over
Okay.
so you are on this side. And then slowly step or slide down this way.
Wow.
And then we're gonna follow that tape that's on the right there.
We're gonna stay on the right side of the red tape.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on
Okay.
our right side. I'm sorry, it's on the left. We're gonna stay on the right. You're gonna go back through a little hole. And once you start coming down, I'll go through and then I'll wait until I can see your light before I move on. So
Okay.
go ahead and once the next person gets up here, pass those directions on. I'm gonna wait here until they get up to the rock.
All right.
And then I'll go down.
Clear. Nice.
Alright.
I guess I'll trade the places then.
I'm gonna disappear into this
Okay.
hole.
So we're gonna head down this on the edge of this. You got lots of footholds here to that rock right there. Then you're gonna go around it to the right. See where she is? We're gonna stay on the right side of that red tape right there. So when I get down there, I'll tell you who's gonna clear the next person. I'm gonna go feet first here. Just so you can kind of slide down here if you have to. Okay. So that's easy enough. Oh wow.
Surprise!
Okay.
Alright, and then once you
Yeah.
get here,
Just make sure I don't drag bottom.
yeah.
I'm used to lava caves.
Yeah.
The one I bought to crawl like that, I there's sand on the bottom, so it's easier to just drag.
Yeah.
Never really thought about how it might cause damage in this kind of cave.
Lava tubes, dude. So you can just hang out here until you can see the next
Well, I live in
person's
Salem,
light.
so it's closer to go to Bend and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you look up here, look back at these chips. There's some backbones.
The black stuff is backbones or what?
Backbones, the little things that look like pine needles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would have swore those were like
Yeah,
You know.
just sticks.
pine needle or, straw something. Interesting. I'll pass that on to the next person. Do not disturb. Doing okay right there? Cool. Come over here. So here's a red flag. If you look back here without touching, those little straw looking things, the light tan stuff, those are bat bones. You see what I'm talking about? There's like 2 of them here.
Yeah. And then you can just wait there for the next person. You can come here. But wait there until you can see the next person's light. And we're all gonna gather in here.
Okay.
Get nice and cozy.
Most people on the regular tour probably wouldn't even care about this part because it's not as pretty. No formation.
Yeah.
Like I tell people about my caving, the lava tubes, I have to explain them. They're not pretty. They're just a big hole in the ground.
They're just fun to crawl through.
Yes.
My favorite kind of caving is when you are cramped up in a hole and you're upside down and your body's all contorted and pressed up against the marble and you're thinking, what the heck am I doing here? That's the best kind of caving. No, not pretty stuff. If you're doing that with pretty stuff, then that's just a whole level of stress.
Have you been in ice caves yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
Are you talking about the ice caves or?
Well, there's the kinds that's made of ice. Those are called glacier caves,
Yeah.
right? And then the lava tubes with ice in them year round are considered ice caves.
Yeah.
Like some of the ones near Bend are considered ice caves. And then near Mount Adams in Washington, there's a really good ice cave. You want to do there is go like early in the spring before it starts melting at all, so it has the most ice and stuff. But those have formations they build every year. So even though some people vandalize them,
Yeah.
like you have a really cool looking formation, right? So people want to light it up, so they hold their flashlight right on it, and then
then
they
it
realize the
melts.
flashlight melted a little circle
Oh,
on the
no.
ice. So okay. I did that accident once. It was an LED flashlight. I didn't realize it made so much heat. But I should have known. Oh well.
Go under the rock. Go under the rock. You have to crawl.
It would be a good idea too. You know how you make us go crawl through that thing back there without the gear? You should make us put on our helmets and go through
And
again
go
with the
through
gear
again.
on, just to make sure
Yeah.
the gear doesn't make a difference. It shouldn't, because it doesn't go on the thickest part of your body, but it probably depends on the person's physique.
We can make things a little more difficult. I'm kind of more like,
Yeah.
I like to teach as we go.
Mhm.
Let people kind of figure it out on their own.
What? No.
Is somebody stuck or what's up?
Yeah.
Can you see her light?
Not really.
I can hear movement. Let's go see, make sure she didn't do her own turn.
I won't go ahead, I swear.
Can you see my light over here?
come back? This is Jillian right here. Do you need me to come back?
She says her foot was wedged or what?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, I went through a lava tube one time, 8 cave. The main part's easy, but there's some side tubes, and there's one part shaped like a wedge. So if you're careful, you can kind of squeeze through the top part, but if you're not careful, you're going to slide down and get your whole body wedged in there. So that's definitely a part I would only recommend for, you know, people who have experience climbing around.
So you're coming up through this tape. Uh-huh.
She went the other way.
Jackie's up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming through then.
Look at those alternating white and brown colors on this formation up here. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Instead of
so
just being one solid bland color.
You're talking about the clay on top?
Well, I mean, even over the,
Yeah.
that's not bacon, is it? Isn't it bacon a specific kind of?
No, this is probably a quartz vein
Okay.
forming in the cracks of the rocks.
Okay. Oops. Alrighty then.
I gotta redo my helmet.
Yeah, you want to
Okay.
tighten that up a bunch. Once you're in here and you have a... Did you pass back to the people behind you to follow the tape on your left?
I did.
Okay.
I said it to Chris. I don't know if Chris passed.
So you're actually going to want to go sit up by Jackie. You don't want to sit under this part if you're going to take your helmet off.
Chris.
I'm gonna get out of your way.
Jeez.
Alright, so sit down right there. And then once you are balanced,
I swear
go ahead and adjust your helmet.
There's a clean spot here from the dripping water on the ceiling. In Skeleton
I don't
Cave.
want to follow you, Jackie.
Alright, so Chris, if you can actually go shine your light back, make sure we are
You're coming through here.
in contact with the person behind you.
I'll go back if you want. I don't have to be in the front.
I went further, and then I kept trying to go
You'll have to
through,
crawl, but it's not
and my
too bad.
helmet got stuck,
Oh.
and that's where everything started to get loose. Chris,
What?
did someone hurt their ankle?
Her foot got wedged in the rock.
Mm.
Well, this space is huge compared to what I
Compared to
tried
it.
to go through.
Jackie, you were brave. You went right through the little one, huh?
Hmm.
Jillian, does it get much smaller than that?
It does.
Okay.
I think it's smaller.
Well, I can't get any smaller than what I've tried to go through.
Hmm.
There you go.
Oh. What's that?
Do you know how many lumens these flashlights
A
are?
little bigger right over
Don't.
here, and then
Okay.
big out here.
I'm gonna say they're around 200.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Maybe brighter.
Sorry I held you guys up.
Okay.
No problem.
What? I'm gonna fall. Can you see where I went? No, you weren't. We can't go until we get the other one situated. But didn't you see me crawl under the... No, I never got... No, you were just... Psh. I was waiting for
That's actually easier than going up and over the rocks, Greg. I thought. For you, maybe.
You're doing alright.
you give Daddy instructions.
You're
Come on,
almost
you're
there.
skinnier than I am.
It's about leverage.
Yeah.
the knee pads.
Thank God for the knee pads.
They are super uncomfortable, but if you didn't have them,
Lifesavers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says paleo down there.
so watch out. There is a flag behind you guys right there, paleo flag. There's some fragile bat bones, and back there, shine your light back so you're in constant light and voice contact with the person behind you.
Okay.
There's a little bone
Almost all through.
right there. I think right there. We'll have it shine. Right there. I think it's a bone. About that long. Skinny.
Where I dropped the tape. That's so mean. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
She said it's probably when I had you.
No.
Yes, you did.
Kidding.
I know, right?
I regret my existence.
Well, I got video of you going up the rock. Next time we do South Sister, I'm gonna pull it out and be
The
like,
biggest
look, you see this? You did this, bro. No crab crawling.
I celebrate your existence. And so does Mama.
Good?
Since
I know.
She said it's probably when I dropped the potatoes.
I know it's metaphorical. How long do the coveralls last before we have to replace them?
we've had the same ones for 3 or 4 seasons now.
'Cause it's
So
still
those are really
good.
high quality
Yeah.
coveralls, and we wash them after every trip. So
Yeah.
and we don't put them in the washing machine, so it helps a lot. We use like a
Okay, Megan, clear.
A machine.
biodegradable soap and a hose. So we're actually gonna take you all at the end, and we're gonna hose you down.
Okay.
It's easy.
Okay, the camera's waterproof.
All right, that's Megan back there.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a very good example of why it's super important to always pass back the directions that were given to you. Megan and I are on either end of you. We are the ones who knew the way through the cave. So as we were passing back, we were relying on everybody here to give the person behind you directions. We are going to go through some smaller holes now, and it is going to be difficult for us to communicate all the way back. So we will keep trying to avoid playing the telephone game. Is everyone okay with that hole that we just went through? Are y'all ready for more?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You went through a hard one, Jackie, already.
We are going through a passageway called Slant Pass. It's a crack in the rock where part of the ceiling fell to the floor a long time ago. There's a big crack on the ceiling, so to minimize our impact on that, we are going to sort of crab walk on our bellies across this rock, and you want to avoid touching the ceiling of this part of the cave with your back, and just kind of float yourself across here, and we'll get through to the other side. Just keep your left hand and left foot in front of you as you make your way through this. Get my bag.
Oops.
Travel through the slant part.
There.
Oh, there's the slant.
Yeah. You'll know when you see it.
Yeah, we're almost to the slant where you have to really do it.
Oh boy.
Only doing the back of the machine.
So just,
Okay. Well, at least we can reach the floor, so we can kind of use the floor. Oops.
okay?
No, I just slipped down a little. I was doing that on purpose. I wanted to be on the floor. Then I can't fall any farther.
Let me go.
Yeah, this is a no passing zone. There's a solid yellow line over there. Mud sure is slippery though. Oops.
It is a little slippery, isn't it?
Yeah. Lots of little spots to get your feet stuck too.
Yeah.
Oops.
Alright, once you get through, there's a puddle.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a puddle right in front of me here, 2 feet. Oops.
So I'm gonna have you stand here
Okay.
until the next person gets here, warn them about this puddle, and then
Okay.
follow me up
Puddle
this
right
way.
here.
Okay. There's a puddle. Oops. Yeah, there's a puddle right here.
Okay.
Should wait for the next person, warn them. Getting a little bit low.
Right here. I'll wait until you get here. I'll show it to you. Watch your head.
Blue. Dem bones, dem bones, dem. Oops.
Step over the river here.
There's a river right here.
There's a river. Oh, sorry.
Yes. I thought you said you didn't want to play in the day.
There's a river right there, Jackie.
Okay.
And then there's a bigger one right here. Still small.
Huh. That's a nice sharp formation right there.
This is called the snake room.
Oh,
That snake.
let me guess. No real snakes.
Usually not. A little cold.
So these are bones here, huh?
Yes, they are.
What kind of ones are these?
Are bare bones.
There's a river here to watch out for.
Okay,
And then bones under the tape.
okay.
Right there. See the bones?
How far into the ground are we right now?
I'm not sure right now.
Okay.
When we were coming down the hand line, we were about 200 feet underground.
Oh, wow.
And we were going to end up 340 feet underground.
And river.
And a river.
Wow.
Bones and a river. Cool.
That's fun.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Not a good handle.
Yeah.
So how come this part of the cave has mud and the main top part doesn't?
It is a little wetter down here, constantly year round. There's a lot more sediment that was washed in down here. And on that part of the cave, this is the oldest part of the cave.
Okay.
So we are highest in elevation, but also deepest underground, so going into the mountain. The rock over here is different. There's a lot more silica minerals down here, and there's a lot more
You see this?
probably glacial debris in this part of the cave. All of this dust and dirt got washed down here at some point, probably from a flood.
Are those little rocks a boundary line?
Well, I mean, but this is boundary line, but
You see the bones back there?
yeah.
It's awesome.
Right, so we have some more bare bones. We think they are bare bones back here. The Park Service didn't actually start giving tours at this monument until 2001. So they did have a couple of park rangers up here, and they did do the resource management, but mostly they were doing assessments and impact assessments, and they left actually going into the cave up to the string of private companies that ran the tours here. So that means we have a lot of science to do in this cave. We have a lot of bones that haven't been identified. We have a whole bunch of hoops we have to jump through, environmental impact assessments, before we can actually dig them out of the cave and excavate them or start digging for more bones. So, if you were to go up this way, and if you really knew the way, there are a bunch of twists and turns through there, you would end up in a room called the Bone Dome. We think that this is an old sinkhole that was probably covered up in vegetation because there are just tons of bones sticking out of the mud there. That's also the case. One has been identified as an Ice Age grizzly bear, twice the size of a grizzly you'd see today. It's just one of the leg bones of this bear. And this bone was not fossilized. It was still a bone, but it is so old that we couldn't carbon date it, which means it's at least 50,000 years old. We have found some other big critters in this cave. One of the most significant ones, if you were on the regular tour, you may have heard of this, was the Ice Age jaguar found in the ghost room. We're actually going to walk right past that on our way out of the cave. And this jaguar was a pretty significant discovery because we had no idea that Ice Age jaguars made it this far north until the one was found in this cave. Those bones were dated to be about 38,000 years old. If that critter had died up on the surface, we might have never known that they made it this far. Pretty cool. Keep an ear out. We have found more bones as recently as last year. They have not yet been identified, and we are going to start working on that hopefully this winter. But as we make our way back this way, we aren't going to see too many more bones, but we will see some more of the blue and white striped flagging tape over there. This is marking off some quartz crystals that we have growing under the rocks. So you want to be careful to not bump up against those. And I'm going to give you all a couple of different options. We're headed to the south room, the second biggest room in the cave. We can go the easy way, we can go the medium way, or we can go the hard way. What do you guys want to do?
Define hard.
Not the smallest hole in the cave, but close to it.
Wow.
The medium way is actually the smallest hole in the cave, but it's a vertical hole. So you're basically just standing up and poking your head through it.
Oh wow.
And it's about 5 feet long. And that's the one that the rock or the box was based off of, but it actually feels a lot bigger than that box. Okay. You may need to work on your headlamps.
Is it-
to flash.
What does that mean?
Sometimes they get put on a setting where they start flashing, and sometimes they just do it randomly, and sometimes it means your battery's low.
Uh-oh.
We do have extra headlamps on our backs. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Sure. Let's do it.
We
Are we coming back this way, or can we
are
go?
going back this way. If we have time, we can do more than one way.
Hmm.
So we can go in the hard way, come back the easy way, and then go in the medium way. And back the easy way again.
So we're gonna do all three of them.
Patrol.
We don't have to. But
Okay.
the hard way is also the most fun way.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that before we voted.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, we're going to do it then.
All right.
Come on up this way.
Yes, I gotta switch hands. Whoops.
Right down right here, some sweet quartz crystals down.
There's a puddle at the bottom here.
Here's a puddle.
Well, that's what these little white things are? Those are the quartz crystals? Okay. Okay.
Except for the puddle right there.
Where am I going?
Just hang out here for just a second.
Oops.
Alright, I'm going to start crawling down. You can follow me. I'm going to make recommendations for how to get through this squeeze. You guys do not have to go the same way, but since this is a tight hole, and we will be fighting gravity, it is always best to put your arms first so you can pull yourself through. If you get your shoulders in first, it's going to be hard to get your arms through, and you're going to be like a fish trying to get its way through a cave.
Okay.
So, it's also, this is something that will need to be passed back.
Okay.
It's really important that we don't get on top of here because we are going underneath this breakdown, so nobody can be on top of this. If you're waiting for the person behind you, stay on this level right here.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Make sure you can see the person in front of you and behind you all the time.
Okay.
So one person at a time?
No, you guys can just start coming in.
All right.
This isn't necessarily a clear area, just don't
All right.
go above us.
Yeah, just remember to pass that out. Don't let anybody up on top there.
Nobody go up there.
Alright.
Alright, so my recommendation here, I'm going to lay on my right side, dive
Okay.
through with my hands.
and kind of pull myself through. On my side.
Alrighty then.
Is Jillian going head first?
Yeah. I'm gonna go the same way she's doing it so you can watch me.
Okay.
She's still here. So, slow punch. Okay, can you see her? So, basically, this is the part where you want to send your hands in first.
Oh,
So you can
okay.
help pull yourself through.
And you see Jillian?
I still see her there.
She's going
It'll take me a while to wiggle and get the angle I want.
through that hole.
Part you don't want to rush necessarily.
Hands above head. Hands above head.
Okay. Okay. Oops. There we go. This is tricky. All right.
Sorry, I think I took your foot.
No, I'm a little behind. Wow. Uh-huh.
Can we turn upright now? I think we can.
Wow.
Alright, then come on up this way.
Yeah. Wow.
Jackie, you're doing okay?
Okay.
Go on and find your feet.
Oops. Okay, so to stay over here. Got it? Okay.
Yeah, anywhere it's not blocked off by tape. No falling any holes.
Oh, good point. You can move over here if you want.
Come up and then to the left up here. Just follow the light.
So I take it we're supposed to be on this side of the red, right? Too late now.
Jillian, how many times have you gone up there?
This route, 15 to 20.
You know your way really well.
Is there a written test before you come in here?
You have to have been a tail on the tour 3 times before you can lead, and before being a tail, you have to have gone in on training twice. So. I've done some caving in other caves, so once you kind of get the idea of what to look for as far as landmarks inside a cave, so if you don't know what to look for at all, it's kind of a sin.
Yeah.
Once you start to really
Turn left at the rock.
yeah,
Go to
you
this
get
other
the
rock.
idea of, like, you gotta know when you're going into an unfamiliar cave, you always turn around to see what something looks like coming back. So it looks like it's going back the other way.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was the hardest one.
Exciting.
Coming up was easy. Let's see it go back down.
At first, I went.
Going back the other way is much easier because you have gravity on your side.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
kind of like,
Slip through.
get through the holes. That was way more fun.
Yeah, now it feels like we really went balls.
Yeah.
This room is much cozier than that
Yeah.
downstairs one.
It's like, where's this supposed to sit? There. This looks good.
See why you have to limit these tours to 8 people.
Huh?
I said I see why you have to limit these tours to 8
Yeah.
people.
That was awesome.
Made it.
Yeah. It's nice after you made it.
Interesting going through.
Had to point down.
It's like, how do I do this?
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah, and at one point I kind of did the clips.
You got a big picture.
Yeah, I was just thinking that people love it in here.
It definitely helps when you use it.
Although he probably
Well,
talked
I don't know.
Through and sit back. Yeah.
It's too bad you don't have a budget for a fake cave like this near the entrance so the kids could play on it.
That's actually a plan for a visitor center.
Oh wow.
So hopefully one day we will get a kiddie cave kids can play in.
Just make sure there's no maximum age limit because I'm there.
We do have the real thing though. On our Cliff Nature Trail, there are 2 caves that are about 130 feet deep. There's a guest book in the back of them. You can go crawl around.
I heard about
Kids that are
that.
too little for the normal cave tour, we try to get them to go that way.
I bet this is about the quietest place in southern Oregon. Without a bunch of people in here. Can you ever hear the other tour this far in?
Nope,
Oh, sweet.
got nothing back here.
Yeah. Really
Following the
don't want to
light.
make it dark.
Follow the light.
Point that thing.
Just got a little dirty, right?
Come on in and have. Let's see it anyway.
Pick a rock.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
Shortcut. Anyway.
Relaxed body.
Test your body strength, yeah.
Oh, what?
A sticker.
A sticker?
There's a sticker
And then for cave sticker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 2013. That must have been when the cave was made.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As you can see.
At least it was made in America.
Yeah. Formations came from China. Alright, so, a couple options. We have a little bit before we need to start heading back out of the cave. So we can go back the easy way, come back through the medium way, and then go back through the hard way or the easy way, or whichever way we want to go. We can hang out here for a while and just go back one of the ways. What do you guys want to do? You want to do a loop? Or are you done crawling for the day? It's completely up to you guys.
I don't know what everybody else wants.
I'd like to try the one where you go vertically through the hole.
Okay.
Good point. I'm there.
Okay. Keep going. So we're gonna go back the easy way. We're gonna go over this breakdown. I'll lead the way, and then we'll come back the medium way. And then we can hang out here for just a little bit. Follow me on up. This is where you really don't want to misstep. Like I said, we are walking over breakdowns, just rocks piled up on top of each other. And there's a puddle up here.
Okay. The puddle's right here in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Anyway, nice big hole falling. Alright.
The puddle's right here. By my foot.
Alright.